Hello Mallards, it is Monday. I am at home, had a really fun day with Dad, just hanging out, but I thought I'd get on video because I would like to talk about the centerpiece at the kitchen table, designed by my nieces, and you can tell that it's designed by a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old because it does have this beautiful leaves and these two pretty candles, and then next to two candles is a whole vase full of sparklers, which does seem to be asking for trouble. That maybe is just a personal opinion, but I feel like it is a personal opinion that would be shared by the fire marshal, which makes it at least a little bit accurate. But it is pretty. The two vases complement each other very nicely with the leaves and the sparklers. It just seems like we're living on the edge of danger. And I thought that maybe Tess and Harriet had inherited their father's aversion to danger, but that's maybe not true. The cats were recently given a bowl full of treats, and now they anticipate another one because I'm standing here. Yeah. They are incorrect. I'm actually just coming to retrieve that bowl, but I wanted to show off the kittens to the camera. Also, none of these kittens have names, these three with their little beards. But this other one is just called Littlest for obvious reasons. Is the same litter as which ones?
The two that are next to it.
Okay, is the same litter as these two twins, but is so much littler.
But it's not from that one and that one out there. Those two are twins.
Okay. Wow. Now I'm sure you're just sitting here wondering, well, what else did you do with your day, Mallory? Because we heard about some other stuff and we saw some really cute kittens, but that doesn't seem like a full day on the farm. And you'd be right. I also went grocery shopping while hungry, which was a mistake, and bought entirely too many things, like way more than I could possibly consume in a week. So I guess my dad will get to benefit from my horrible shopping habits in the future. I fed the cats. We discovered that the cats were using their they have heated water dishes to keep the water from freezing when the temperature outside is below freezing, which it is now because it's winter in Iowa. And they hadn't had water in some of those dishes for a little bit, so they were mostly dried out. And it turns out that what the cats were doing was using them like little heated beds and just curling up in them, which I thought was cute. And I don't know, I was of the opinion that we should get some non-heated water dishes and just break the ice out and leave them the little heated beds. But instead, we filled those back up with water today. And then Dad and I watched 3 episodes of Leverage Redemption because I'm back here on the farm with my dad and we got to watch shows again, shows that we've been meaning to watch. So that was really fun. 3 really enjoyable episodes, very different. So there was a Christmas themed episode first, starring LeVar Burton, where he was just like this really sweet old librarian who helps out kids in his neighborhood and protects them and teaches them to read and shows them adventure through books. And so he was dying. He has stage 4 cancer. And so one of his patrons who he'd helped out wanted Leverage to show him a really good time, make him the center of a spy story, like an adventure, like he reads in the books, give him a chance to be really awesome. And so they created this fake spy adventure. And then at every turn, he was ahead of the game and figuring things out and moving faster. And then it turns out he was actually a spy all along. And he just retired to become a librarian to hide away from the people who were after him. So then they actually had to save him and solve his last mission, which I thought was pretty freaking funny. And it was just fun to watch that get turned on its head over and over and over. The second episode was about a social media influencer using her powers for evil, and it was very satisfying to watch that episode, a pretty classic episode of Leverage, come and go. And then the most recent episode was surrounding an old woman with the early stages of Alzheimer's who used to be one of the world's greatest grifters called the Jackal. They were helping her get out from under a really crooked court-appointed guardian. And that sparked to remind me of that Netflix film I Care a Lot, and was really like, Leverage, the people who do bad things on Leverage are frustrating, but sometimes they're funny to me. That guy is not funny. People who take advantage of the elderly are kind of trash people. So it was fun to watch a fictional version of those people get what they deserve. And I just had an enjoyable time, and it's always fun to watch shows with my dad. And now I'm gonna edit this video. I'm gonna check some emails. I'm gonna read some stuff. I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow.